Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back. I know some of y'all just saw me, a few minutes ago. So back just to talk about AEW Full Gear for later tonight's pay per view. And y'all, once you get it live, you get it live now. And for people that's watching, they see like the card for on this screen. That means you probably saw it, probably like sometime around should be around 9 a.m. Central Time. You should be watching this. But anyways, AEW Full Gear is later on tonight in Newmarket, New Jersey. Ooh, excuse me. So it's like one of their biggest, wrestling events of the year. Um, Besides, they always had their, they got their big four, and WWE's has their big four as well. So some people now saying they got a big five, but that's just some people's opinions. So I couldn't even tell you what would be their fifth one unless it's King of the Ring. But who knows what they're gonna do next year? So we don't know like all the full schedule for WWE's PLE events. So I did like a video this past Wednesday on After Dark, just like my kind of like predictions of what we know so far and like stuff that changed. So we probably gonna do that every time. And if I find out something about something else, we'll update it. We'll do like a separate video. We'll probably just update it from that and just go from there. But anyways, let's get the full gear. For a like 11 matches. So I guess we can get to it. You got Dante Martin, Beast Morris, Buddy Matthews, and Commander. I don't know if it's just a fatal four way match, but that's what it probably is. I don't think it's like a tag team match. That's just my guess. I don't know. This like it could go either way. So it's tough to tell like who should win or whatever. But I'm probably gonna go out the limb, and I could be wrong about this one. So I would say I would go with the Beast Mortals to win this match. Um, that's what I'm gonna go with. Then we got the other match that's on AEW Zero Hour. I think it's Big Boom AJ, I believe. I could be wrong. Going against QT Marshall. So I have no idea why this match is happening. I did see a little bit of Rampage when they did like a weigh-in. So I'm kind of lost on this one, but I'll say Big Boom AJ will win this match. This is just a guess. Hey Haven. Um. Okay, now we on to the main card. So I don't get what the Mariah May and Nia Shokana Champagne Championship celebration, and I don't know why is that like a big thing for a pay per view. But I know she did recently, defended the title a couple of weeks ago. So I know that. No, I do not play Fortnite. Um, but yeah, so I'm not gonna talk about that. But I got a feeling that somebody's gonna interrupt and win the challenge for the for her championship at some point. Maybe leads to their final pay per view of the year, which is World's End, which they got a lot going on. So yeah, like basketball games, Street Fighter, Mario, just mainly like what I got here. Call of Duty as well, so I do play that. Okay, Kyle Fletcher versus Raw Ospreay. That's on the main card, and ever since Kyle Fletcher cost Ospreay the what the international title. Yeah, he's been trying to get his revenge on them. That part I know. Um, That I'm thinking I'm gonna go with Will Ospreay just to beat Kyle Fletcher, but I wouldn't be surprised if Kyle Fletcher does win this match, probably to get him going. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Will Ospreay, but I could be wrong. MJF versus Roderick Strong. Like Roger Strong and Adam Cole had their matches, to whoever gets the third win first or whatever, they get MJF. I think that's what the plan was. So it happens. It will be an interesting match. So it won't be, I'm just letting y'all know. Don't underestimate Roger Strong. Um, but for some reason, I'm thinking MJF is gonna somehow, win this match anyway. But it will be a good one. Bobby Lashley versus Swerve Strickland. Kind of know their business. MVP tried to recruit it. Swerve Strickland said no. Then you got Shelton Benjamin after him. They did have a match, and I think Swerve won that match. And out of nowhere, Bobby Lashley attacked on Swerve, and now you got the match. But I'm gonna go with Bobby Lashley. I know he had a match this past Wednesday, but I don't know against who, so I wasn't really paying attention. But I'm gonna go with Lashley for this one. Hangman Adam Page versus Jay White. Um, yeah, might as well just say Hangman Adam Page kind of went to the deep end. That's what the storyline is going with, and Jay White threw the challenge and. Been going at it. So, yeah, the thing is, I know Jay White just returned, and I don't know. This one is going to be tough to call. So, I could be wrong about this one too, but I'm going to go with Hangman Adam Page. AEW International Championship, you got Konosuke Kashika versus Ricochet. Ricochet out here to try to prove himself, and at one point, he won the challenge for Ospreay, but then again, he lost the title in I think it was a three-way dance at the last PLE event. I forgot what their October pay-per-view event was, so I apologize about that. I think Konosuke Tazika is going to win, but don't be surprised if Ricochet end up winning it because, I guess, they're going to, try to push him up to be one of the hottest stars. So if he wins it, that's fine. I ain't going to be upset about it, but Konosuke Tazika, I'm going with him to retain the title. TNT Championship, you got Jack Perry defending it against Danny Garcia. It's like Daniel Garcia just trying to, trying to represent, AEW proudly, and did, recently did resign back with the company. And Jack Perry did have the TNT title since the summer. This would be a big moment for Daniel Garcia, give him the title. So I'm going with him to, I'm going with Daniel Garcia to win. So that's what I'm going to go for. But won't be that much surprise Jack Perry will retain, but I think it just make more sense for Daniel Garcia to win. That's just me. And now the AEW World Tag Team Championship 4-way match. You got the Kings of Black. You got Malachi Black and Brody King with the Acclaim. Then you got Private Party. Then you got the Outrunners. They all each won their match to be in this fatal 4-way. And Private Party is the new tag team champions. They won it. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. They won it on Dynamite for the challenge against the Young Bucks. And I guess if Private Party would have lost that match, they would have had to split up. But I'm glad they won it. I did watch that match, and it was a very good match, and happy that Private Party did end up winning the tag titles. So I don't see them losing it anytime soon, so I'm gonna stick with Private Party to win this match and retain the title. Now you got the TBS Championship. You got Mercedes Moret along with Camille. Mercedes defending it against Chris Statlander. Was a former TBS champion herself, and I guess ever since she dropped Stokey, she just ended up being on her own and just up for the challenge. Um, I know Mercedes Moret, had the title for a while. Like I said, I won't be surprised, Chris Statlander does end up winning, but some reason I think Mercedes Moret is going to end up retaining. Because, you got Camille on the ringside, so she might interfere. Now we go to the main event. Well, possibly could be the main event, but, things can change. AEW World Championship, you got Jon Moxley defending it. Was newly won AEW title against Orange Cassidy. Wish it would have been better if Darby Allin would have used that number one contenders match and would have took it from Bryan Danielson, but it didn't happen that way, which kind of sucks. And not nothing against Jon Moxley, but it was like too soon for him to win it for the third time. But that's just me. Orange Cassidy, he almost held like every single belt. I know he never held the TNT title, but he had, the international title. Did he have it? I think he had a continental title. I'm not sure. But yeah, he had a very good reign for a two-time international champion. But strange things can happen. But I do want Orange Cassidy to win, have him win the big one. But I know they didn't call themselves the BCC anymore. I know they call themselves Bad Habits or something like that. So just kind of weird. But anyways, although I would want Orange Cassidy to win, but I think I'm gonna go with Jon Moxley. So, and maybe this big person they taking orders from or whatever is letting them do this side of them probably will may appear. Who knows? If not, they may just wait for the world's end to do that, or they just going to tease it a little bit longer. So I think that's what it's going to be. But anyways, all the matches, and there's going to be a long like 4-hour pay-per-view with maybe even 5 with AEW, which is kind of good. And I don't know, just part of me just thinking like at times WWE should be taking those, but except for their Crown Jewel pay-per-view, at least they had 7 matches in 4 hours. So at least they're gonna have like at least like 11 matches and long. And their pre-show or their 0 hour we're gonna start like 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. So at least you start from there and all the way up to maybe like little after 11 p.m. Central Time, midnight Eastern. So it may go longer than that, and at least some of the matches are worth. So some of the things where AEW does, I question it, but at least like some of their pay-per-views are kind of worth it, but in my opinion, but not worth the price. That's where I'm getting at. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Please likes and subscribe, and I appreciate the likes, guys. And also you want to check out a lot of videos we got wrestling content, we got Milwaukee Bucks content, and all that other good stuff like comic book movies and TV news and developments that's going on in Milwaukee. So you guys want to interested in those things, this will be the the channel to subscribe to. Trying to get to 500 by the end of the year, so hopefully we can get there. Also check out the website wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com. You can look at upcoming events, wrestling wise. Also, you can check out, our some videos that we post on here too. Maybe some Bucks videos, or photos of stars who we met in wrestling, and people who we met in the Milwaukee Bucks. So check that out. So like I said, I appreciate it, guys. We got over 2,100 videos. Get a chance, check them out right here on YouTube. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Until the next video, and we'll see how Full Gear shapes up tonight. But until then, you guys have a good one. See you later.